tonight. And this is a product research call. My name is Chris. I'm head of education over at the Freedom Club. For those of you who don't know, the Freedom Club is a school for those who want to learn how to do dropshipping the right way. By the right way, I mean the profitable way. So we've taught thousands of students, and these are just some of the results that we've gotten those students over the years. If you want to learn how to do this the right way, honestly, jump into the Freedom Club and sign up. Get started. I think we have a 30-day free challenge that you can get started in before you decide if this is for you and you want to join up and start learning. From coaches like myself and from Austin, Will, and Josh, they're the founders. Now, we're going to be talking to students from the Freedom Club tonight who are slowly making their way into this call. I know it's late, early on in the week, but we got work to do, guys. We got work to do. Now, for those of you who are watching this on the replay, before we get started tonight, I just want to remind you that the Freedom Club also has a brand new product that we have just released where we build a store for you, integrating all of the knowledge that we have about what products work, what products don't work, and how to do that. We will get our whole team to literally build you a profitable business and hand it over to you when we have a profitable ROAS. Now, that includes everything from product selection to emails, to images for your store, to store design, to we even do the ads for you via our USG channels, user generated content. So we do the ads for you. We hand it to you when it's profitable so that you don't have to achieve your first store profitability yourself. You can continue learning along the way, doing the course, doing the things, and then at the same time, you get handed a business that we then teach you how to scale. If that is something that you want to do, if you're interested in talking more about how that works, what kind of costs are involved, I'd love to invite you to come and book a time with me to have a chat and go through it all. So if you just give me a second, I'll just grab that link for you to book in a time. One moment. I'm popping that in the chat right now. And of course, it's available inside the description of this video on YouTube. And it's also available, if you're interested, in the description of this video in the Freedom Club. All right, so who have we got today? We've got... Where is everybody? It's a public holiday. I forgot. No one logs in on public holidays. I see. Naran. It's just you and me for now. All right. Nonetheless, let's get some product research done. Okay. We're going to be loading up PiPi ads. Austin's calls. I was going to start this at 7:30, wasn't I? I got to change these. I must have only changed 1 week. Oh well. Oh well. No big deal. Thanks for rocking up to mine, Naran. Now, of course, we're going to be looking at PiPi ads and maybe even looking at a little bit of what's the other one? Trend Track. Why not? Why not check out Trend Track while we're here? I can't remember exactly what we were looking at from last week. So we're going to have to we're just going to start from fresh and just look. Just look. All right. Let me bring up my database. Now, this is, of course, my free product database that is available for you just for turning up. It's in the chat right now. Okay. Let's go find some winning products. All right, where are we? Let's go take a look. We're going to do e-commerce, dropshipping, and I'm looking for stuff last seen in the last 24 hours. I want to sort by impressions and just dive in. Just dive straight in. Jewelry. No, thank you. Teddy bears, they're on the list already. No teeth whitening stuff. That's a no-no. Electric air cushion massage comb. All right, what's this? Oh man, that guy's expressions look really bad AI. Holy crap, that looks like it works great. That can't be real. Wow. I think...
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that!
Just use this 5-in-1.
Yeah, that's definitely fake. I've never seen such an AI video in my life, but that's... Is that even the same product? She looks like bad AI. All right, let's see if these guys are making money. Bo Vibe is the name of the store. Let's check out their ads. Is it AI? If it's not AI, I'm be disappointed because it's bad. It's bad. It's bad enough that it should be AI. All right, we got June 7, June 6. These guys just got started. It's a cool product. Like you can definitely sell this product. This is a shitty website, but the product is good. I'm going to pop it on the list. I'm actually going to pop it as orange, but in this case, if I were running a new product, looking for something to sell, I would jump on this. This particular instance doesn't have enough data behind it for me to like give you the green light to say, 100% guaranteed, go for it. But I'd still jump on it. This is just from my experience. It's the type of product that sells well. So we're going to go with hair steam clean. That's all I can come up with. It's a hair steam cleaner. All right, here's your Facebook ads. Here's your PiPi ads right here. Now, if you do want to have your own PiPi ads account, if that's something that sounds good to you, here's a link here. There's an affiliate link. You can get 20% off if you use my affiliate link. And of course, being an affiliate link, I get a little bit of a kickback, a little bit of a pat on the back saying, thanks for being awesome, Chris. You do a great stream. And you get a nice product as well, which is PiPi ads. Now, like I said, this is going to be orange. Even though I don't have enough data on it, it still is something that I would probably run. So be quick if that is something you're looking at. Be quick, jump on it. It's an easy product to get up and running in. And at least, look, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it works, you'll know very quickly. Gordon Ramsay pans, we covered that last week. I should probably change the countries. But actually, the fact that I didn't change the countries meant we saw that German ad before. So let's just keep it where it is, actually. Let's just do a worldwide. Yomo, good to see you. You thought you'll take the day off? Well, actually, I live in Queensland, and I didn't even know it was a day off. We don't have a day off for the King's birthday on this date in Queensland. We have it in like October or something. And Austin's also on tonight, so it would look bad if I took the night off. Although I think Austin's doing this from another country. What is this thing? Nothing. Oh yeah, this bad boy here. I found that last week. I'm adding that to my store this week. My snoring store is actually finally profitable. Finally. Took 5 weeks. 5 weeks, and it's actually significantly profitable today. Like, I'm impressed. I hope it continues. It's been profitable now for the last 3 days. So it took 5 weeks to get there. We were kind of borderline making money, not making money most days. And then I found the optimized settings for everything over this last week, and over the weekend, we're now doing really well. So that one's now scaling, and it's off to the next one. Okay, this product here, this one right here, this little painting pad. It's already on the list from a few months back. I would 100% be running this if I had more time. This is the perfect product for my genre, my followers, my customers. I highly recommend you guys look at something like this. I think it's bloody brilliant. You know why this is so good? It's cheap. It's small and lightweight, easy to ship. It's something that they will use for a while and come back and buy more. And this one's only got the primary colors. You could come out with more colors. You could probably even, this looks like a watercolor one. You could probably come out with like an oil-based one. I found these like 6 months ago, and not a single student has tried them yet. What are you doing with your lives? Come on, guys. I give you these winners. And yes, when I do get around to it, I will be selling these on Home Craftology, but that by no means should that mean that you can't give these a crack and beat me to it. 100% beat me to it. I won't re-put them on the list because they're already on there. No more ear pain. We talked about those extensively last week. They've been around for bloody years. I'm super surprised to see them again, and equally impressed to see that they're probably profitable. Makes sense though. Things come in the roundabouts, and while a product may have had its time for a while, you can probably, like, you know, those, you guys, if you're new, if you're reasonably new, you probably don't remember, but last year, this rotational rotary bathroom cleaning products that spun around and foamed up your shower, it went nuts. And that lasted about a year. And it stopped selling recently. No one's been able to get it profitable. It'll probably come back in a couple of years. That's what I'm saying anyway. What's this? Put water in the middle? What have I done to make my store profitable? If you stick around to the next stream, basically everything that I've been telling you guys over the last 3 weeks, I've been implementing. And I think for a lot of you, if you're struggling to get profitable, but you are getting sales, you're missing out on one of the key things. And people, oftentimes it's the pop-up. Taking my pop-ups from getting 4% sign-up rates to now 13% sign-up rates, then experimenting with the offer and the price, that's what led me to find the perfect price, the perfect pop-up, the perfect email, the perfect offer. And now it's taken off. You just got to keep focusing on one of those 3 most important things: the emails, the ads, the landing page. And when I say landing page, that's broken up into like the elements on the landing page, but most importantly, the offer that you're popping up in the pop-up and the offer that you're giving them in terms of price point. So if it's not working for you, it's one of those 3 things, or a complicated combination of those 3 things. If you can make it break even, you should be able to make it profitable. Not always, but you should be able to, because sometimes you need to sell it at a price point where it just doesn't make sense for you to sell. And that happens. But luckily for me, I didn't get to that point with the snoring store. Man, there's some weird stuff in this news feed. I can't stop crying. Look what you surprised me with. No toys. Oh, sorry, no gifts. I mean, gifts, yes, but no like seasonal gifts. Girls like this. What's this stuff? My wife would like that. Not my girls, but my wife would. these don't solve a problem. They are really cool. I would definitely love to have a space store. I even bought a space URL one time. I have a store. I have a URL, Astro Destinations. I had a product in mind for what I wanted to sell there, but this kind of stuff, this doesn't work, guys. Look, and you can see here already. You go to their website. It's offline. It did not work for them. It probably won't work for you. It doesn't solve enough of a problem to make people want to buy it today. Ooh, popping wallets. I really would have thought that these wouldn't work anymore, but apparently old people still love wallets. I haven't had a wallet for 2 years. If I was going to have a wallet, it would probably be one of those things. I don't know, though. I probably wouldn't invest in a new store selling this kind of stuff. I think it's a dying niche. I mean, I guess there's always old people to buy wallets. And more Gordon Ramsay. Now, I'm not interested in selling Gordon Ramsay's pots and pans. I do think you could probably get away with selling some good stainless steel pans for sure. They have a high perceived value if you get the good stainless steel, though. And they're probably going to be cheap to buy for us. I think you could make a steak store and you could focus on steak gadgets. Absolutely 100% you could do that. I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, steak store. I think I've always wanted to make a pizza store. I know that knife stores do well, but start off with like a niche in the kitchen. If you're going to go for a kitchen store, start off with a niche. What's she doing? Why would Muslims hate that? I don't get it. Is that just like farming for comments? Okay, we've got a spray and we've got a face. What do you call those things? I don't know. I'm not loving those. I don't like selling anything wet. And I know that sounds like a weird thing to say. It's just, it's sometimes difficult to get a good shipping company to ship your product on time if it contains a liquid. Not always, just it can be difficult. So I do recommend not selling chemically fluidy things. Why would you get a 6-7 tattoo? That's just stupid. Oh, what's this guy doing? Are you repelling wealth? Fake stones can block your abundance. We use 100% energy stones. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dear Lord. Money magnet for him. Yeah, it'll attract money to me. Was increasing the ad budget that made it profitable? No. That increasing the ad budget's not going to make anything profitable that's not profitable. Increasing the ad budget is going to give you a higher cost per purchase, if anything. Was it more about improving the product page? It was about optimizing the product page for sure, finding what should be where it is and just allowing myself the time to not make money so I could do a bit of A/B testing on the product page for sure, but that wasn't what made it profitable. Email flows, I did work on them and I spent a lot of time on them, but they didn't make it profitable. Wasn't any of those things that made it profitable. Name extension, green library. Name extension, do you mean here we got sort by a date and reveal ad spends? You get this if you install the plugin for Trend Track, which is just an unreal amount of data. If you're looking at a higher level of what niches to jump in on, this is where I go to find my niche. This is where I go to find the big players in a specific niche. And what you can do is you can like all the Shopify stores are here, and you can see their visitors plus how many ads they got running in the ads feed. Then you can follow them so that they're always available in your followed shops, which I have all down in here. Now, this is also just like PiPi ads. It allows you to spy on ads. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not quite as good as PiPi ads for the ad spying, which is why I go back to PiPi ads. If you want to pick just one of these and you want to have that data on the stores, then I would go with Trend Track. If you don't need the data on the stores, if you already know what you want to sell and you just want to see ads, then I'd go with PiPi ads. Now, if you do want 20% off Trend Track to give it a try out, here's a code. It's an affiliate code and it's yours if you want it. Now, Trend Track, what the hell is that? I need to fast forward as quickly as possible. To pick my snoring niche, I think I spent about 2 or 3 weeks just in Trend Track, just going through stores, looking at that. Let's look at this, for example, car tablet. You just click on them. Oh, that's the ad. Let's go to the actual store, shop details. See meta insight. Oh, I haven't clicked that before. I don't know what that means. After you got to brand track them. Okay, we'll track them. So now I'm tracking these guys. I've got all of their winning ads right here, ready to go. I've got all their competitors as well, and anything else like them is available just from here. Now, also, when you are using Trend Track and you go into the Facebook ad library, you get additional options. You can sort by CPM. You can, depending on the country you live in and the country they're in, you can reveal their ad spends as well. It's not perfect, and it's not, guaranteed checked data. It's just, I guess, what they think is happening. I've looked at my own stuff. It wasn't that, what's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't on the money exactly, or not even close really. So take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, products. Make money rocks. I bet you he is making money. I don't agree with how he's making it, because that, to me, is immoral. Lying to people. Making stuff up. So we got Japam, March 16, April. Oh, damn. Yeah, these are going back a couple of months now. These are looking very stable. March 17. Look, if you're a person who believes in energy of rocks and that kind of faith, and you're okay selling these, and then that's perfectly fine. You could start a rock store. And looking at the ads that this guy, like this is a lot of ads. This is an incredible amount of ads, which probably means they're making a decent amount of profit. Because you typically don't invest in this many ads with this many actual UGC people unless you're making money. So if this is up your alley, I'm going to pop these links in the sheet. Money rocks. That's what they're called. Here's the PiPi ads. Here is the store. Okay, let's see what else we got. Now, just a reminder for those watching on YouTube, if you are watching and you like what we're doing, and you've always wanted to get into dropshipping, you can do it yourself, or you can do it the easy way. And the easy way is our company, the Freedom Club, will be thrilled to build you a profitable dropshipping store. So the way this works is we get our A team together. We build everything for you from the product images to the UGC videos, the emails, the automations, the ads and the campaigns and the structure itself. We do everything. And we hand you a store that you haven't touched and it's profitable by the time we hand it over to you. So there's no risk and we guarantee that it's profitable, meaning if it's not, we continue to work for free until it is. And we haven't had to continue working for free. So as far as I know, we're pretty good at this by now. As you can tell, having taught thousands of students how to do this, we know what we're doing. Now, if that sounds good to you, there is a link right here. I'm going to drop it in the chat, but it's also available in the description of this video, and you can book in a time, come and have a chat with me. And we can get you on the path to having a profitable store. Now, I did pass over the what do you call these things? The mascara stuff. I've had mascara stuff on the list before. You can go down and have a look through the list. When you do go through the list, show me a product so you can create a store today. You'll join the community. Well, go ahead and join the community because it's free to join. This is a good one right here, actually. I've had a student make a ton of money with this one. It's also in my list. Mate, go through my list. Pick any green products. Any green product. Don't be shy to go back in time a couple of months, or even like if you come back to February, right? We look at some of these green products here. Japanese knife. Okay, Japanese knife. I found this over a year ago. $43. These guys are still making money. Now, look at their ads. They're still pumping out new ads. This one hasn't been changed since May 28. Wait a minute, that's not long. Let's keep going back. May 5th, June. May, June. January, February, March. I'm looking for April or earlier. June? Was that March before? March 31st. Look, these have been running for months. And they've still got ads running. I found them a year ago. You don't run a store for a year. And look, they've branched out to other countries now. Very smart, very smart. You don't run a store for a year and leave your ads up if you're not making a ton of money. You really don't. That's how easy it is. So don't be afraid to go back in time. And don't think just because it was here a long time ago that you can't run it. There are some products that are classics. You guys have seen my store, my main store, Homecraftology. This has been running 8.5 years now. 8.5 years of selling diamond paintings. And we're not slowing down. Not in the slightest. We are still growing. With over 150,000 orders shipped out. We've generated nearly 17 million in sales as of now. Anyway, I digress. Finding products isn't hard. What's difficult is deciding which one that you want to make and then going with it. Now, this one's already in the list, so I'm not going to add it there again. That is stupid. I've seen them a few years ago. I still think it's stupid. Why does anyone need that? Ridiculous. Okay, that was wax. I don't think. Oh, I mean, you could, if you really wanted to, you could sell waxing kits. One of my first stores was a nail kit store. We were ahead of our time. We were way ahead of our time. We sold these boxes that that had like a bunch of fake nails that you could paint on, and then we had a UV light that you would put them under, and we sold a ton of those. We didn't know what we were doing back then. No idea what we were doing. And things kind of died down. If I hadn't known better, I'd still be running that store right now. That was a good product. It's just things got difficult, and we thought that interest in the product had died out. Really, what we were doing was we were trying to sell a product to professional nail people who did nails for a profession. That was the problem. We should have sold it to everyday people who wanted to do their nails from home. Okay, we got a food recipe, and we got this red light thing that looks like a ski mask. Actually, a really cool looking one. She looks like she's either about to DJ or rob a train or something. That's cool.
If you need to tell you how often I get asked what is the best red light mask, this is the best red light mask. It actually is a laser mask, not LED, which means that it penetrates deeper into your skin for better and faster results. I've been using this mask for about 6 months now, and I wouldn't use anything else.
How much does this cost? A laser mask. $729. That's a lot of dollars. That'd be US too. Great website. Using lasers. Not what we're looking for though. I do like high price tag products, but that's a little too spicy. More true classics. I've worn true classics before. I didn't like them. Even good on lost dogs. Keep them safe. Okay. What's this one? A GPS activity tracker for your dog. All right. PiPi. I've seen this ages ago. Let's just see if their ads are still running. $3,400 followers. It means they've been in the game for a little while. Ads running since February. Yeah, they're definitely making money. Kelly, welcome to the stream. Has Austin finished now? All right. Yeah, these guys are selling a few different dog and cat products. Smart litter boxes, but they're still selling the GPS. I'm going to pop it in here. I haven't seen it in a while. So it's going to go in the database. What are we doing? So dog GPS trackers. Those are your Facebook ads. Here is your URL. Here is your PiPi ads right here. What's up, Linda? Everyone's here now. All right. No gifts. We don't want gifts. No jewelry gifts. I do like selling jewelry. I think jewelry is great, but you guys know we're not here to sell gifts. That's a cool product. Just a warning, guys. I'm probably going to sneeze any second. I'll try and turn the mic off if I do. The problem with these dog masks... Hold on. Here it is. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. I don't think I turned the mic off in time. I apologize. Hopefully I didn't break any speakers then. This product. Look, this is a good product. Look, it's an easy product to sell. And the problem here is, of course, did I sell that equipment for having a gym and working out at home? I haven't sold workout gear personally, but we've had a few students who have absolutely kicked serious ass selling workout gear at home, especially the Pilates stuff. And also I've seen some people selling some like leg workout stuff. Yeah, it goes very, very well. Now this only costs 25 AUD, so it's not really going to help us make a ton of money. And when you buy two of them, they're $30. Well, two for $30. It's a shit deal for this website, honestly. And they probably only cost $2.50 each, plus probably $10 of ship. So we're probably talking about $12. That's not even a 3 times markup here, but it is definitely 3 times when you buy two, which is why they've got it here as default. However, you're going to see purchases for this for around about $12 to $20 on Facebook. The problem's going to be no one's going to want to pay more than $25, maybe $30 for this. That's the problem. They're not going to want to pay more than $30 for this. And they shouldn't have to. So this becomes then a bit of a tripwire product. Tripwire meaning this is designed to help you buy customers cheaply off Facebook. And that's what it does. So you need to have a full funnel if you're going to make something like this profitable. So you must have other products to sell them either before checkout. Now these guys they don't know what they're doing. They've got to buy with GPay here, right here. It's silly. How many thousands of dollars do I recommend for someone with intermediate to advanced general knowledge to start in dropshipping? Well, when you say advanced general knowledge, do you mean advanced general knowledge in dropshipping? Or do you mean you're just pretty smart at most stuff? But how many thousands of dollars would I recommend? It depends. If you're going to buy a course, I think the Freedom Club is quite expensive to join in. If you're going to buy a course, you probably want to have 5 to 10K put aside to join a community to get coaching. If you want to do it completely yourself, Shopify fees alone will cost you about $250 for about 2 to 3 months that it might take to spin this up and get it working, plus a few app fees. So you might be looking at about $200, $300 extra in app fees. And then you want to have enough money for testing, probably $500 to $1,000 for testing, maybe $300 to $400 to test products and ship them out to you. Plus, you're going to need to have a bit of a barrier between when people make the orders and you're going to have to pay the supplier. So another $200 to $300 there. I think $2,000 to $3,000 would be more than enough to comfortably allow you to build a store. But just be mindful, your first idea, it might not work. You may have to pivot. So it's more a time thing. Not every idea that I have that I implement works for me. Not every idea. Probably every second idea I have works for me. And it's not like not like the product doesn't sell. Sometimes I just don't like what I'm doing. I just don't like selling that product. Sometimes I don't like how I'm selling that product. I don't like how it works. Sometimes I think the quality is bad and I want to change because I don't like selling crap. And for me, yeah, one of every 2 stores kind of works out. All right, GPS trackers. We're going to do dog fur thing, mitten. Now again, guys, this is a tripwire product, meaning this product will be unlikely to make profit on the front end. Unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely. You will get lots of cheap purchases. It will feel good because there'll be tons of purchases, but you're going to have a strategy to upsell them. And these guys, for this exact reason, you can see their ads are off. Now come back in a day or two, they might be on again. It could just be that, they didn't pay their bill or whatever. But that's warning sign number 1. Their ads are off. However, I know for a fact this product sells. I've seen it work. I know it works. You just need a strategy. Maybe you do an upsell in the cart. Maybe you sell I don't know, like an oil spray you can put on your dog to make them smell nice. Maybe you sell some other stuff. But whatever you do, you're going to have to increase your average order volume from $25 to something a bit more reasonable to keep that one afloat. However, it can make a great secondary product for your dog store. Lymphatic drainage. Okay. I don't see a product yet. Nope, just lymphatic drainage. The cloud pillow that's on my list, I will be implementing that on my snoring store this week, I hope. Cocaine hair. Tribal chimp, good product. Did I put that on the list? It should be on the list. I talked about it last week. I didn't put it on the list. Let's put it on the list. Great idea, great product. Probably very easy to implement. Okay, we got hair, dry hair stuff. I know it's not quite right. I know it's not dry hair stuff. Now, these guys have such good marketing that when my wife saw the ad, she bought some for me, even though I already have this kind of stuff from another brand. And this stuff is notoriously difficult to find. Like this spray, one follower. Surely you got more than that. How did I get unbranded hair powder to sell? I haven't sold it yet, but I'd like to. How do you do it? Easy. You go to Alibaba, you find the factories that make it, and then you talk to our Chinese supplier and you say, hey, can you guys call these guys up and get this shipped to your warehouse and then rebrand it so that I can sell it? My snore store, right? This is a product that I had created for me in the same way. I wanted to sell this product. Look, I got it right here. This is it. The No Snore Store mouth guard. And I went to the factory, we produced it, we made a box, we made the brand, they put it through the production line. It's now sitting in my warehouse in China in a big box for them to ship it out to every order I get. You do the same thing for in fact, look at this product. It's just hairstyling powder inside a small plastic tube with a very basic logo on it. Like, I went to more trouble with my mouth guard than these guys went to. Are they making money? May 17. May. I mean, this doesn't matter when their ad started for these guys. March, January. Yeah, these guys are printing money. Absolutely printing money. I wouldn't mind selling it, actually. I got a few contacts. My barber is one of those. I go to a secret barber. He only takes people that get his Instagram link. Charges a lot of money too, but he does great haircuts. Anyway, he knows a lot of people with a lot of rich people go to him. A lot of people who a lot of people with millions of dollars. It's ridiculous the amount of wealth I see in there, and he always has cool products. I bet you if I came up with a really cool hair product, he'd probably spruik it for me to his customers. Okay, I wouldn't recommend we go with anything breasty milk extraction-y. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just very hard to sell. I think that type of thing, it's very personal. There aren't that many women who are lactating looking for a solution for that right now. It's more of a thing that I think people buy in preparation for the baby coming, and it's not usually the mother who buys those things. It's probably the mother's mother. I've never seen a student be profitable with an extraction system, so I don't recommend it. That looked like a mouth guardy thing. Zen Dental, Zimmer Dental. We looked at them last week, actually. Gordon Ramsay's back. Sushi. Ooh, simple hair color. What's wrong with a grey beard? I guess he looks younger. Oh, damn. Oh, okay.
Men who dyed their
I kind of want to shop for me now.
Weston Boucher, he's a model who shamelessly dyed his gray, and we love it. Before he started dyeing his hair, you can see there was a lot of grays, and some men don't like how they look with gray hair. But Weston proudly shows off his dyed hair. He chooses to use hair dye to give himself a fresh, dark beard, which is a great fancy look. Because sometimes it's just not in the cards for
How often do you have to do this? If you want to shave your beard, not shave. If you want to like ungray my beard. What if you get the wrong color? What if I turn out ginger? Oh, subscribe and save. $22 off. 22% off. That's pretty good. Clever. I mean, this stuff is probably no better than you get in the chemist or Woolies, but it's branded with a crappy beard comb and a website, so $4 per use. All right, that's actually a pretty good selling point. Full coverage for hair, beard, looks natural. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pop this in the list. Beard dyeing. If I could type, that'd be good. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but we're going to go with that. Now, as for selling these chemicals through China, I don't know. We'll have to look at that. You could probably find these in Australia too, but you'd probably want to make your own brand for this kind of stuff. And their ads have been running since December 20. Jesus Christ, that's an easy win. They are killing the market. Absolutely killing it. All right. Now, just for you guys who came in late, this is a link to the product database. This is my gift to all of you for joining. Thank you very much for watching. What is she doing? Is she selling something? Is she making something? Or is it both? Man, I bet you her kitchen's a mess. Man, that looks good. Ah, she's making ice creams. Of course she is. Not selling anything though. Okay, compression socks. Don't even bother. There's just, yeah. We had a student try and do them. Doesn't work very well. Now we know better. No more compression socks. Bombay shaving, hey? Snoring stuff. I don't want to sell this kind of stuff myself, but by all means, if you want to sell the sinus opening stuff, I think it probably works. I think it's probably a good idea. Wooden page holders, definitely not. Who reads books anymore? Who reads books? Sadly, no one reads books. No, I'm sure there's plenty of book readers. These work bags. I sold work bags for a while. They're very difficult. If you want to sell bags that sell, you need to have a minimum order. And we're talking, because they're like 25 to $40 each to make. So your minimum order of 100. You're looking at 400, what's that? $4,000 for a batch of bags in one color that you don't know if you're going to be able to sell. Like, it's a tough market. It really is. It's not something I'll be jumping back in on in a hurry. But I still have my store if I do want to jump in on it. I just wasn't having fun. These back bracing stuff, back braces are a great market to be in. anything to do with posture. Fantastic, easy to sell, and there's lots of good back products out there. That one looks pretty good as well. I've only got a few minutes left, so I won't pop it in the list. But if you do look for posture products, and if you look for products that help you with, bad backs, bad posture, muscle pains, that stuff never stops selling. What is he doing? A bowl cut? Come on, this is... Oh no, he's blending it. Okay. Why am I watching this crap? Electric motorbike. That's a funny ad. That's actually a good ad for whatever he's selling. What's this kind of crap? Sink splashes. Okay. Oh. Hold on, we get a sink that splashes. Oh, that's a great idea.
ये है सिंक स्प्लैश गार्ड जो आपके काउंटर टॉप पर पानी फैलने से बचाता है। इसे लगाना और निकालना बहुत आसान है। ये फ्लेक्सिबल सिलिकॉन से बना है और सभी शेप के सिंक पर
Flexible silicone is the words that you borrow from the English language. Come on. Let's see if they're actually making money. Now, this kind of stuff you got to be careful with. Homely Desires, it's somewhat of a very basic dropshipping name. Like you just can't tell. Sometimes with these third world countries, stuff like this goes nuts in their country and just doesn't do well in any Western country. But that is an interesting enough problem, and that is a segue into like kitchen stuff. Rats. No, these guys are what we call spaghetti dropshippers. We got to watch out for these. Spaghetti dropshippers is when you got no idea what works, so you try and sell a bit of everything. And you might try and make a bit of money, but I bet you your website sucks. Yes. Yes, your website absolutely sucks. That doesn't. That's a cool looking product. That's interesting. It's supposed to be an ice bath. I don't know why you're putting breakfast in there. That's cool because you can freeze it at night and then you put your water in and then you got yourself an ice bath. Okay, the product's pretty cool. It's not substantiated. It's not tested. We don't know if it's going to work. And I don't trust foreign websites because this kind of stuff probably sells very well in India for that price. But yeah, I just can't tell. So none of this is going on the list. But if you are interested in a face ice bath, yeah, look them up and see if you can find yourself a competitor. Because what we're going to do before we try and sell anything is just go in and make sure that product that you're looking at selling has a good, strong competitor in the market. There is no point jumping in on a product unless there is a competitor. That's it for me today, guys. I'll see you in the growth class after this, which we'll be looking at. I don't think it's growth, actually. Sorry, it's the marketing masterclass. We're going to be looking at Facebook ads. We're going to be looking at landing pages, product pop-ups, emails, the whole thing, the whole structure that holds up your store and makes you money. We're going to be going through that in the next call in 1 minute's time. I'll see you guys all there. And in the meantime, get out there and go find your winning products, guys. Catch you soon.